And we're back. This time I'm going to show you how to use the shapebuilder tool to create a logo design in Adobe Illustrator. Make sure on the view that your smart guides and snap to point are selected. And we will create our first rectangle. Let us play around with the stroke size over here. It's got a black stroke, no fill. Or maybe this size is fine. I'll hold Alt and drag a copy out of it with the selection tool. Press V for that. And now I reposition this copy. While I've rotated it, I've used the Shift key. I press Ctrl Y to change to the outline mode, and I make sure it's positioned correctly on top of the other rectangle. Let me make this smaller. That looks fine. Now press A for the direct selection tool, and I'll select the right hand anchor points and I'll drag the curvature tool inward. I want to create a curvature here as well. Maybe like this. So you can see the stroke of the other rectangle is below it. Let me swap the colors. Now press the outline mode. So you can see this is what creates this overlap. Let me get rid of the stroke size, so the big stroke wave we've used, and it's even more obvious. I'll go back to 35 points. Now I go to Object and expand the appearance. And I can use the shapebuilder tool. I'll hold Alt when I get rid of shapes. And I release Alt and simply drag with the left click over the shapes that I want to connect. I'll create another rectangle. Let me make it red so that you can see what's the difference here. Let me put it right there. I'll select it all, use the shapebuilder tool, and once again I get rid of the shapes that I don't want. And I delete this red rest of the rectangle. Let me change to black again. I want to make sure that I have the same height here as the thickness of the stroke, which was 35 points. And try to find the best spot. With the outline mode, for example. But it's simply better to go over to the right on the properties and change the height to 35. And there we have it. And now I reposition that. The smart guides help me with that, so that I find the correct spot. Then I hold Alt and I drag a copy out of it. Looks fine. Let me use the direct selection to A again, and I'll select these two anchor points over here, and then I'll hold Shift when I drag it to the left. Let me put these two elements a little bit to the right, so that we have an overlap, which makes it easier to use the shapebuilder tool. I'll create curvatures here as well. With a shift click I select both left bottom anchor points and I drag the curvature tool inwards. I'll select it all and use the shapebuilder tool again. That looks fine. I want to create two ellipses, so circles below it. I'll hold Shift for that. Keep in mind when you create it and you use the same thickness, just like that, it is technically correct. But when you have circles directly placed next to these rectangle parts, you may find that the eye just makes it seem that the circles are smaller. So I like to increase the size just a little bit. And now it looks like they have the same size, even though they haven't. So this is always the case when you work with this optical illusion that our eye creates. Alright, let me use the align menu. When you now transform it, you should keep in mind that you have to transform everything at once. So select it all, even the circles, otherwise you've got different proportions afterwards. Let me put the circles a little bit to the right. Maybe I'll use this line to position them correctly. I press Ctrl R for the rulers and drag a guide from left to right. Let me go to View, Guides, and then I lock my guides, and now I can position the circles. It's fine. I press Ctrl R to get rid of the ruler and I clear the guides. Let me group it, and that's it. This is how you can use the shape builder tool and a couple of other functions in Adobe Illustrator to create this abstract logo design. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.